today feeling very, very, very tired. Going to get some coffee and see if I wake up. But yeah, feeling a little better today. Don't feel as grouchy. Just very tired. I have a hard time waking up in the morning. I'm not much of a morning person. I like mornings, so I'm not much of a morning person.
I got my morning coffee, so I am good to go. We lit up Victor today. Victor was nice and calm, and his flame stays steady. Decided to go to the store and buy Lucifer a candle for today, for the meantime, because we're waiting for the other one. These were the candles I saw, and then I thought this one looked most like maybe what Lucifer would really like. I also saw other things at the store. For example, I saw this 1001 spells. I contemplated buying it, but then I thought, no, I'll just make my own spells. Lucifer and I had a date at an Italian restaurant. We had a few talks about our past lives, how we generally were, and I joked with him about who he was. He said I was always funny and always making fun of him, even in a previous life. We talked about our future together and whether or not he wanted me to devote to him. He said at the end of the day, no, that I could keep doing what I was doing, and at some point it would be okay. I decided to light Victor's and Lucifer's candle together. My money candle probably melted faster than any other candle I've ever melted, and I thought that was really interesting. I also decided to give Lucifer the skull. I put it on the dark altar. I thought it was pretty cool. I needed to do a spell today, and I was supposed to do a spell where I wouldn't be afraid of the dead. However, I felt like I really needed to do a self-esteem spell today, so that's what I did. It's a very simple spell that I got from Hakate. You basically get sand, crystals, rose petals, and you put them all into a cauldron. Then you put water, mix, and then you write down 7 affirmations you have about yourself. Tear those apart, put them into the water with the cauldron, and let soak for 15 minutes. The rose quartz in the spell represented self-love. The moonstone, funny enough, represented obesity, which I have a lot of problems with in my life. This wasn't to get rid of the obesity, but to be okay with my self-image. One of my self-affirmations was that I was pretty, and that's probably the most difficult one for me to believe. The sand represented the passage of life. Maybe this was supposed to be something that dealt with my entire life, or was supposed to go on for my entire life. The water in this spell represents the subconscious, the ability to conjure up these affirmations throughout the day without having to think so hard. The rose petals represented emotional healing. I have a lot of scars throughout my life that have caused me to have these negative affirmations. Therefore, we need to address them in the spell in order to improve them. I followed a spell in a book called A Spell a Day. Out of all the books that I have that are spells, this one's my favorite. I use a lot of the spells in here and definitely recommend it. The one I am using today is the Fear of Necromancy card, basically the fear of death. I'm sorry, scratch that, necrophobia. They're two very different things. So this spell was very simple. All you had to do was put salt and water in a jar, place the jar on your altar, and then place the death card on top of your jar. Now, I did not have my tarot with me, so I used a card from another deck that means something similar, or means something like that for this specific purpose. And I put that on top of the jar instead. Then you light a candle, or I think you actually light a candle at the beginning, so make sure to do that. And then you hold the jar. You imagine death or what you were scared of, or ghosts or whatever you're scared of. And then you focus on the jar, and then you blow out the candle. The jar made it to my dark altar. The cauldron from before made it to my light altar.